Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show Detroit. I am Zach Damon, so excited to introduce our guest for this episode. He is the creative director of the Oscar-nominated short Freebird, and also he is the host of Keeping It Real with Nick on the Disability Channel, and a very, very well experienced performer and actor, Nick Hurd. So please stay with us.
Hello everyone, I'm Burlington Mayor Marianne Mead Ward, and I'd like to wish the Disability Channel much success on your October 12th fundraiser for persons with disabilities and veterans, your VIP concert and drone ball drop. Thank you for choosing Burlington. You operate right out of Tech Place right here in our city and serving the people in our community, and much success with your fundraiser. Thank you.
Jay Stoyan here for the Disability Channel. I just want everybody to know that we are having our 2022 fundraiser. It's a piggyback off our 2021 fundraiser here in Canada. This one is down in the USA. Our focus is going to be veterans. Again, the drone ball drop fundraiser slated for February 2022 for all the people in the United States and around the world. Again, I'm watching Jay. You're watching the Disability Channel. I'm Jay Stoyan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Today Show Detroit. I am Zach Damon, here with the one and only, the performer, the creative director of the Oscar-nominated short Freebird, and the host of the Disability Channel's Keeping It Real with Nick Hurd. Nick, welcome to the Today Show Detroit.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you
Oh my
for
gosh.
having me on your show.
Absolutely. It is an extreme pleasure, my friend. Now, you have done so much in your performance career thus far. Do you mind? Because there's so much to cover. Is it okay if we just jump right in?
Oh, yes. Go right ahead.
All right. Absolutely. So, again, you've done so much over the years, including, but not limited to, becoming one of the founding members of the L'Arche Toronto's Soul Express program for the past 14 years. And of course, L'Arche Toronto Soul Express is an innovative, creative performance arts program that focuses on developing the talents and skills of artists with intellectual disabilities, which is amazing. And then aside from that, you are an accomplished actor, and you acted in the Toronto Fringe Festival's play called Rare by famous playwright Judith Thompson, where it won Best of the Fringe in 2012. And of course, in 2017, the Rare Company did a play called Wildfire at the Skullpepper Theater, where you discovered your talent as an artist in doing many different things. And of course, you also sold artwork at the Cobourg Waterfront Festival with proceeds donated to L'Arche Toronto Soul Express in that program as well. So amazing. And then to top it all off, Nick, you also have a talk show here on the Disability Channel called Keeping It Real with Nick, which is a bio-based show in the entertainment and business fields. And you've interviewed some of the Toronto Maple Leafs alumni, as well as some of the recent Maple Leaf players. And you're also a committed advocate for those with disabilities. So just an amazing career and background that you have. But I'm curious, Nick, how did you first feel about getting into the arts? And is it what you expected?
Well, for one, I have loved the arts, probably since I was really young, when I was like a kid. I used to make books, like the small, tiny books, when I was young. In a public school, I started to create when I was really young, creating books for myself to read and to look at. And now, even though there wasn't that much stuff for me when I was growing up, but now I do. And I was and I was just graduating from college when I got the call about the theater program, Soul Express,
Gotcha.
which I got that through someone that I know. Her name, I don't want to reveal her name, but and I knew someone that got me involved with Soul Express, and then L'Arche, Canada. I knew somebody named Michael McDonald, and I met him about almost 5 years um, through L'Arche, Canada, and we met up in Ireland, Belfast, which I was leading a drama team from 12 different countries and delegated from
Unbelievable.
across the world. And
Wow.
I played in different L'Arche homes from previous years. And I love L'Arche. L'Arche is
Oh,
my home.
oh, absolutely. I mean, you're a founding, member of the program for the past, 14 years or so. And I'm curious though, what got you involved with L'Arche early on?
Well, what got me involved in L'Arche earlier on? Well, for one, I stayed in a when I went to actually when I visited London, England, about 18 years ago. I think they had a like a one of those programs where one community stays in one community and the other community stays in the other community program. And then I found out that actually I don't want to reveal the name of the L'Arche home, but it was a L'Arche home, and that's how it became my home because now getting involved with L'Arche made me realize that I actually stayed in a L'Arche home because it was a L'Arche home in London, England. It was disco. It was disco something house. Then I realized it was a L'Arche home, and that's when I found my love of L'Arche. But I never knew about L'Arche. But
Okay.
I but I heard about it through Variety Village because
Mm-hmm.
they knew about L'Arche, but I didn't know about L'Arche.
Gotcha. And what an amazing contribution you've given back to L'Arche and the program and of course, the arts, for people with developmental disabilities. I mean, just amazing work. And then you being such, a global traveler is inspiring as well. So you've acted in the Toronto Fringe Festival, as we touched on earlier, in a
Yeah.
play called Rare by famous playwright Judith Thompson, where it won Best of Fringe in 2012. And again, in 2017, the Rare Company did a play called Wildfire at
Fire.
the Soul Pepper. Yep, at the Soul Pepper Theater. So I'm curious, though, what do you like about theater and what did you like about sort of the live performance aspect?
Well, me, I love theater for one because one of my favorite musicals is Mamma Mia, Hairspray,
Nice. Yep.
and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Classic. Classic.
It's a classic film. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I saw that movie, and actually, I knew how to work the VCR at this age, the age
Right.
of 5 at the age of 5 years old,
There we go.
and I knew how to, and I used, and I knew how to work the VCR very well at that age. 'Cause I didn't know what it was, that movie,
Right.
so I put it on anyways.
Oh my goodness.
So that's
Yeah.
how I found my love of musicals.
Mm, my goodness. Yeah. We all remember the old video cassette recorders, VCRs, back in the 80s and 90s there. And, just an amazing story. A young 5-year-old, being able to watch that VHS tape and get inspired by a wonderful, wonderful, great show. What a great story, Nick. And you're
Yes.
also a committed advocate of those with disability. But I wanted to know from you personally, why is it important to advocate for people with disabilities?
Well, it is important to advocate for other disabilities because they have a voice. Every disability has a voice, and they have a right to be heard. And that's what the film Freebird talks about. That we promote the capabilities of each individuals who are different from each other, and that each of us is part of all of us, and we share and we promote that, and we advocate that to other people around the world and internationally.
That is amazing and well said. I mean, people with disabilities, the Disability Channel definitely has a voice. You using your voice and your platform to do that, to speak for others with disabilities that may be hesitant, right? Or may, yes, absolutely, to raise the voice. Absolutely, I agree. So just amazing, amazing work. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with actor Nick Hurd.
Hello, everyone. Bonjour, bonjour. As Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, I'm delighted to offer my best wishes for success to the many friends and staff of the Disability Channel for your October 12th fundraiser in support of employment programs for persons with disabilities and veterans. Removing barriers wherever they exist, creating accessible spaces, and promoting greater equity are all central to this province's efforts to rebuild from the COVID-19 pandemic. So help us to ensure a more inclusive and resilient future, one that works for everybody. Please accept my thanks and encouragement. Keep up your inspiring and dedicated work. Thank you. Merci, miigwech.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Today Show Detroit. I am Zach Damon, here with the one and only actor and creative director of the Oscar-nominated short, Freebird, Nick Hurd. So excited to be with you, Nick. And again, you touched on something so great before the break. We talked about how you're an advocate for those with disabilities. And, you talked about how people with disabilities have a voice. But then you brought up something I thought was just tremendous. You said, not just a voice, Zach, but to raise the voice of people with disabilities adequately so that it can be heard. Well said. And again, just commend your work immensely with what you're doing. One of the other things, too, that I want to talk about, and you talked about it a little bit in your response before the break, but you have a film project, again, called Freebird, where you also served as creative director. And of course, it is in the running for an Academy Award this year. And, the film itself is a coming-of-age story of John, a boy with Down syndrome who learns to navigate the world with a loving mother, an absent father, a classroom bully, and a lifelong crush. Now, folks, the interesting thing is that in just 5 minutes, we watch 45 years of his life flash by. And so this is a tremendous, tremendous story. But I'm curious, from you, Nick, as the creative director, what do you want viewers to know about this film? And, why should they see Freebird?
Well, what I want everybody else to know is to really raise your voice way high so that everybody can hear you. So you have their attention, especially with this film Freebird. That would get everybody's attention if you really raise that voice about the film way high with your voice so everybody can hear you, so everybody would know about it. So that's how you have to raise. So that is how we raise our voice. And Freebird is also the film itself. So what you? So yes. So we also use different storyboards that flashes back 45 years to him as a baby, then 45 years to him now. So there's like different storyboards, which was created by Tonic DNA, and the song was also called Freedom, and that was a song by Jordan Hart. And he actually was raised and brought up in the L'Arche community, and me and the first time I saw the film, it was when we were way back in March of this year. It was for World Down Syndrome Day, and we showed it around the world. I had to be up like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh, really? Gee.
Yes, 2 o'clock in the morning to like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yes, Toronto
Unbelievable.
time, because between the different times, the different times were different. So it was, but because me, I'm up all night anyways. For one thing, I am a night bird, but not too much of a morning person. But
Absolutely.
also, the film has won a lot of awards. Like a lot. So there's been like almost close to 30, 35 now.
Oh my gosh.
So we won like from Munich, Germany. We won from Germany. And we won from many places. So
Oh, that is
from
amazing.
Munich, Germany.
Well,
And
that is
also,
amazing.
last month, November, the reason why I went to Chicago, the Windy City, to accept the qualification to go to the Oscars. So it is not set in stone yet to go to the Oscars, but we are long listed for the Oscars. So we're waiting for the next cut to see if we're going to the next cut.
Understood. And
To see if we have made the first cut, to make that cut to go to the Oscars. So right now we're kind of like sitting ducks, waiting on the news of what's going to happen next.
Lots of anticipation, absolutely. And I hope you and Freebird, your film, does make the cut, and that you guys are there on the red carpet looking your best, representing the disability community and raising the voice of people with disabilities through the arts, as you have done. Just phenomenal.
And also through the film too, because for one, what's important about that is that we have to raise our voice with them and for them, because we advocate. I'm also an activist with the LGBTQ community as well. So I also talk to doctors about Down syndrome, and I do it like once a year through CAMH. And also, the film also talks about there's different accomplishments that each person goes through during their lifetime. And that same goes with people who have Down syndrome or disability, to see themselves in a different lens. In John's life, to see themselves in John. And also, like taking TDC on your own, flying on your own, even going on an airplane. Learn how to hold on a job, to keep the job, and also, and that is exactly what, because people with disabilities are capable of many different things. I'm capable of so many things. Like me, I can cook. I can take care of myself. So kind of like how to dress nice or learn about hygiene, like cut your
Absolutely.
nails or fix your hair a bit. Kind of like those kind of things, which we all do in life. So that's what the film talks about. Talks about the different capability that a person with Down syndrome can go through, just like everybody else does.
Well,
So that's what the
absolutely.
film accomplishes.
Absolutely. And I think that is a tremendous window into kind of your character of John and the journey that character goes through. Absolutely. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk more with Nick Hurd about his short Oscar-nominated film, Freebird.
Hi, everyone. I am Master Sergeant Retired Anna Maria Blithen and privileged to be the host of Veterans Onward to Prosperity. Each episode brings you more information, sources, and resources by which you can manage your life, live a life, and thrive in your life. So stay tuned to all of our episodes and be the best you can be.
Are you currently on the Ontario Disability Support Program? If you're interested in social media marketing, TV production, podcasting, and or getting off assistance, contact Jay Stoyan at 647-339-6847 or jay@thedisabilitychannel.ca. The Disability Channel, showcasing abilities.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Today Show Detroit's. I am Zach Damon, here with the one and only Nick Hurd, a man of many talents. Not only a talented theater actor, but a brilliant creative director for the Oscar-nominated short Freebird and the host of Keeping It Real with Nick on the Disability Channel. And of course, Nick, right before the break, you touched on sort of the window inside your character of John in the film Freebird and how it gives viewers that opportunity to peek inside and understand what it's like to be a person with a disability, but yet be independent and be able to do things that everybody else can do. So wonderful, wonderful message there. Nick, I also wanted to touch on this too because I thought that this was pretty awesome. But you also have a talk show on the disability channel called Keeping It Real with Nick. Which is, what's that, Nick? Go ahead.
So it's a bio-based talk show. It's kind of like this show, but it's also a bit more of a bio, going through the past, present, and future, to, kind of like the beyond of where things are going. And so I've been doing for almost 5 years now. I'll be going to my 5th year now, so I might be celebrating. I might have like a 5th anniversary party. We don't know.
There you go. Yeah, a little rap party.
I might give our director Jay some inspiration in that area.
Absolutely.
But so it's been almost 5 years. And also the year before was when I started to air the pilot. So feel free to watch the pilot because that's what started the whole talk show. And that was with the program Soul Express, talking about Soul Express and how Soul Express became to be, and that became part of the pilot of my talk show, Keeping It Real with Nick. And I got that through a grant writing workshop called Tangled Arts Plus Disability. So I applied for a grant that's for $800, and that's where it started from. And look how it became, and look how amazing it turned out to be today. And now, and now, as a talk show host and also filmmaker of Freebird, I have come a very long way in the theater and film industry. So I'm very, very happy about where I'm going in the future. So I'm just excited at what's going to happen next.
Oh, absolutely. And all of us at the Disability Channel are behind you and support you, Nick. And, are so excited to hear of, keeping it real with Nick on the Disability Channel, being 5 years in. Talk to me about, because you've interviewed a lot of really cool, not only business people, but athletes, as we touched on before, in terms of players with the Toronto Maple Leafs, the great hockey club there in Canada. And then, of course, some alumni as well. So, talk to us about, do you have a dream person that you would like to interview on the show Keeping It Real with Nick?
Actually, one of my best ones was interviewing on the red carpet at the Toronto International Film Festival back in 2018. So that was one of my best moments ever, was interviewing at the International Film Festival.
Oh man,
not once, not twice, which I did the following year in 2019, which that was just before COVID started. Yeah, well, long before COVID started.
Right. Well, and just an amazing accomplishment. I mean, Toronto International Film Festival, one of the best film festivals in the world, world renowned. And what a great accomplishment for you and Keeping It Real with Nick and the Disability Channel to be on that red carpet. And again, have that voice and be doing the great things that you're doing, Nick. Awesome work. Folks, we're going to take a quick break and we'll have more with Nick right after this.
Would you like to donate to our employment programs? Please follow the link below to donate through PayPal. All proceeds go to our programs.
Hi all, this is Mike Kessel. I'm the CEO of Cleveland Clinic Canada. And I wanted to thank Jay and the Disability Channel for all the great work they do. And I know they have a big fundraiser coming up on October 12th this year. I wish them nothing but the best, and I'm thrilled to participate in the fundraiser. Thank you all. Take care.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Today's Show Detroit's. I am Zach Damon, here with the one and only Nick Hurd, the creative director of his film Freebird, and of course the host of Keeping It Real with Nick, right here on the Disability Channel. Right before the break, he talked about his best moments so far of Keeping It Real with Nick, being on the red carpet at the Toronto International Film Festival. Amazing stuff, folks. Amazing. So, Nick, just a couple of final questions for you. For all of those artists with disabilities out there watching, wanting to achieve their dream in the arts, what advice do you have for them?
Well, for one, what I'm going to do after all of this, I'm going to still keep working. I'm still going to keep promoting the film, and also I look forward for the next few years doing more creative work and collaborative stuff. And also, there is going to be something coming in the new year. I'm also a fashion designer. So
Really? Oh my goodness.
A new upcoming fashion designer.
Wow. That is
so I'm
awesome.
working with a designer. Her name is Haley Ossolar. But she helped with one of my bags that I did for the there's another festival called Rhubarb Festival, and we used one of my paintings, which was the fairy painting, which you can also find that on my Instagram account. I also have Instagram. I have an account on there called Art Nick Fashion, and my art nickname came from back in 2011, which was 10 years ago. So that started 10 years ago. So I extended it to the word fashion. So I'm a new upcoming fashion designer. So please look out for my clothes coming out. I am designing a website, so look out for that. And for my fashion line. And I was recently in a TV series called Employable Me. And that was filmed last year, but I got shown again this year on TVO. So check it out. It's online. Check that out. And also, I'm also publishing a book with my sister-in-law called My Name is Sunny. It's the same kind of format as Freebird, but totally different concept. But it would be based on a child who is 8 years old who has Down syndrome. Same capabilities like we all do, but especially for someone as a child who has Down syndrome, who is going through the same things that we all do, that we all can accomplish. And that book, My Name is Sunny, accomplishes many different things, but as a child. Like, I can dance, I can run, I can juggle, I can walk, I can do many different things. It's kind of like, that's what the book, My Name is Sunny, accomplishes. So that book will be coming out sometime in the new year, so look out for that.
Absolutely. I mean, you are a man of many talents, Nick. I mean, fashion designer, creative director, actor, and author. Just amazing. And of course, I really am a man of fashion myself. So very excited to hear about the fashion line coming out. And finally, Nick, for those that want to keep up on you and Freebird and Keeping It Real with Nick on the Disability Channel, your book and your fashion line, how can they keep in touch and follow you and keep in touch on what you're doing?
Well, you can find me on Facebook. I have different Facebook accounts. I have one for Keeping It Real with Nick, and I have a fashion line account, and I also have a Keeping It Real Human Rights Movement as well. And same thing on Instagram. I have a personal one, and I have a fashion line account on Instagram, and a Keeping It Real with Nick on Instagram as well. And so you can find all those different accounts on Instagram that you can follow. All you have to need to know is to let me know. Just let me know who you are and where you're from. What you can keep up to date with me if you want. Totally up to you. It's optional. And let me know who you are, and I will accept you and follow.
Wonderful. Nick Hurd, thank you so much for joining us on the Today Show Detroit. We at the Disability Channel support you, and of course, in the great Motor City of Detroit in Michigan, are excited to hear about all the great things that you're doing. Nick, thank you so much.
And thank you so much.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Watch for Wild Child Records throughout the GTA, showcasing new music releases and updates from all 4 parts of the globe.
Hi, I'm Anna Maria Faria from Easter Seals Canada, and I just want to thank Jay and his team at the Disability Channel for inviting us down to learn more about their programs and their services that they're being offered. What a great day and what a great opportunity to visit the team. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rocky Blyer, and you're watching the Disability Channel showcasing abilities.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Today Show Detroit's. And yes, that was our show with the one and only actor and creative director of Freebird, the Oscar short, and of course, the host of Keeping It Real with Nick on the Disability Channel, Nick Hurd. So excited, and folks, please get a chance to follow him and keep up on everything that he is doing. Busy, busy man. And folks, of course, for more information on the Disability Channel and our services and what we offer, please feel free to check out our website at thedisabilitychannel.ca and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and wherever social media is prevalent. I am Zach Damon for the Today Show Detroit. We'll see you next time.